The motivation behind my research has been in seeing how behavioral finance looks at human irrationality, and the law is based around rationality. The law seems to be evolving in a way in which it could either turn for better or for worse, and I seek to take the insights from behavioral finance to move it for the better.
The primary impact that I hope to achieve through this research isn't so much in helping identify particular policy prescriptions, but in helping policymakers be more sensitive to the many and varied interactions between law and finance in the real world.
Such clauses are very widespread. They affect many different workers across many different industries with sales functions. I'm hoping that my research will be able to throw more light and understanding on the approach which courts take to examine whether or not such clauses are valid, and hopefully in doing so lead to a more fair and equitable solution for both employers and employees in the distribution of such risks.
We're hoping to use our research findings to contribute to law reform in two key areas. Firstly, to ensure a transparent, appropriate and enforceable money lending regime in Singapore. And secondly, to use a variety of other structures and social welfare mechanisms to ensure that all people have access to appropriate and affordable finance regardless of their income.
I'm hoping that my research will lead to a clearer understanding of what is defined as investor protection so that we can better protect investors while also maintaining business efficiency.
What sparked my interest was the Lehman Brothers case, which I had contact with in university. The anti-deprivation rule is particularly interesting because it is a rule that has been around for several hundred years. But at the same time, a judge has admitted that it's something that's remarkably difficult to apply. So the aim of this research is to inject greater certainty in the interpretation and the application of the anti-deprivation rule. In so doing, it not only helps later judicial decisions, but it also helps transactional planners have a greater grasp of when the anti-deprivation rule will operate.
I hope that my research would shed more light on the kind of commercial practices that are likely to jeopardize the enforceability of contractual rights under the things you may proportionality approach.
Singapore has placed itself as a banking and finance hub, and we want to be seen to the world as a good place to come and put your money and to invest. And so having a more robust supervision by the court, whether it's for sophisticated investors or individual consumers, I think bodes well for our place in the banking world.